Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to sharpen scissors. This will be a full tutorial for sharpening your pair of dull scissors. Let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I have a pair of scissors and they are slightly dull. Now these methods, I'm going to make this clear from the very beginning. These methods will allow you to sharpen and hone scissors that are slightly dull. If your scissors are blunt or not sharp at all, this is not going to work. These will not sharpen them. You need an actual diamond sharpener, okay? So with that being said, if your scissors are just slightly dull, these methods will work and they'll help sharpen them. If they're really dull and blunt, they're not going to work. So they're only going to help sharpen them to just refine them. Just to be absolutely clear, I don't want you to think that what I'm showing you is going to work at this level when in reality it's going to work just to sharpen them a little bit to fine tune them. Okay, so all that you need are two things. The first is going to be tin foil, aluminum foil like this, and the other is going to be sandpaper, okay? Well, in the opposite order. First sandpaper, then tin foil. Now, what you can do is get a little piece of sandpaper, and the key to sharpening scissors and sharpening any metal is that when you rub it against something that is harder than it's going to sharpen. That's how it works for the most part, especially when it comes to scissors because they're meant for sharpening because of the way that they cut. So what you're going to do is get a piece of sandpaper, probably one that you've already used and dulled up because all it needs is to just be just a little bit rough. So I already used this. You can see it's really dirty. It's pretty much done. It's done its days. I was going to throw it out, but I'm going to use it to sharpen these scissors. And all that you have to do is actually cut the sandpaper. Now listen to that sound. Oh, we'll get some audio there. Listen to that. Wow. Now the key there is to do full strokes. You're not cutting like this. You're cutting with full strokes like this. Open the scissors up all the way. This way you sharpen the entire blade. If you cut like this, you're only sharpening the front of the blade. You want to sharpen the entire blade. Just like that, okay? Full strokes with the scissors. So you want to cut just a little bit of sandpaper, especially because sandpaper is more expensive, significantly more expensive than tin foil, than aluminum foil. You just want to cut a little bit of sandpaper to get them, get the majority of the sharpening done. Then what you do is get some foil like this, and I like to fold it up because then you get multiple strands in a single amount of foil, and you're going to do the same thing with the foil. You're going to cut the foil with full strokes. Cut the foil with full strokes. Just like that. And the foil is going to refine those scissors and really sharpen them because it's just going to do the finishing touches basically. It's like, this is like a coarse sharpening and this is like a fine sharpening. And when you're done, your dull scissors will likely be significantly sharper than they were before using this method, okay? And you don't need to cut, 50 strips, but the more that you cut, the sharper that they're gonna be. So, if you wanna really fine tune them, then make many cuts. But if you wanna just fine tune them a bit, you can just use any, spare foil. The beauty of this is that you can use foil that you've already used. So let's say you used foil, you're done with it, you're gonna throw it out. Before you throw it out, just cut it with your scissors, and it's gonna sharpen the scissors. And it's this little trick that I use to keep my scissors sharp. If you listen, they're really sharp now. Listen to that. These are really sharp now compared to before. Okay? Very simple. You could probably tell just by me cutting the foil that they just cut much easier than they did at the beginning. Okay? Really sharp, really honed in. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.